So, Laci Green gets red pilled, or she makes this video where she's getting red pilled, and I've been watching other videos that people are making about their whole reaction to this whole thing, and it just feels like the MRA type, the anti-feminist type people are all of a sudden siding with Laci because I don't know, because they agree with her, I guess. And when I watch these other videos, like, it just, even on her Twitter, it just seems like the political party has shifted. Um, all the SJW types don't like her anymore. So when I watch Zinnia Jones and I watch Cat Black, and it just seems like she's getting all this negative feelings from them. Like it's just the real shade. So anyway, I feel like I don't like calling myself an SJW because it's a stupid word. But when I argue with people on the internet, that's what they end up calling me. And I feel like my side has not been reviewed enough on this conversation. And I see a lot of SJW types jump in that bandwagon going, "Oh, well, Laci Green is being an MRA anti-feminist, sexist, misogynist, racist, transphobic, whatever, whatever." And giving her all this crap, like she's just getting so um I mean, it's Laci, and she's been hated on the internet like openly for not because not because she's a bad person or whatever, but just because she's like controversial. So it's been pretty common. I think Laci just receives a lot of hate comments, a lot of hate mail, whatever. I don't think it's anything new, but it's weird to see it coming from the other side now because in her one video about being red pilled, she talks about how she sees MRAs talking about her and how it comes in the form of of like really abusive like type of comments and death threats and just really like extreme shit. And then she starts dating Chris, and it switches. It just goes to it's the other side, and now all the SJWs are against her. And I just thought it was so ridiculous because it's like the side I identify with is all of a sudden getting all mad. Like they're like, I'm just not used to seeing my side overreact, I guess, and maybe that's just because I just see myself in all of that, so I just don't really see it like that. But I do think she's been treated like super cold, like super unfair. I don't think who you're dating should matter, and I think if you're talking to the opposite side, that is not a big deal. You should talk to the other side. You should always talk to everybody around you because sometimes even if you fall into a group like the MRAs, who I 100% believe are a hate group, even if, and I know that's like not everybody thinks that, and some people think that they really are fighting for men's rights. But if even if you're like an innocent person that just fell for their bullshit and really does just want to defend men's rights, then you're on that bandwagon and you start hating people like Laci. So I just found this whole thing confusing. I do really start. I made one friend, one friend in real life because all these conversations with me happen over the internet, and I made one friend in real life who is like a proud. I've met a couple MRA type people, but I've met one person that's not me. That's like a proud SJW, and I've never called myself an SJW, but this person calls themselves an SJW, and I do feel like they fall victim to like the bandwagon like mindset. where you just have to start doing things because everybody else in your own political party is doing the same thing. And I think this shit is just ridiculous. I think Laci has a point. I think that you don't. I don't know. I can't read her mind, so I don't really know if this is true. But I do feel like if you're on the feminist SJW side, you are just as susceptible to falling into a bandwagon and starting doing things everybody else is doing just because they're doing them and not because it's actually something that you're actually morally against or whatever. And I'm sorry to say this, but like if you're going around calling everybody racist, you can't just say that. You need to actually believe they're being racist, and you need to have reasons to believe that they actually are being racist. Or any sort of ist or ism. So, and especially if you're not part of that minority. Like, don't assume you know everything. Like, it's dangerous to assume you know everything. I don't know everything. I could be wrong right now. So, but you should really be careful. Like, if you're on the SJW side, you should really be careful about how you're talking about other groups of people. And be intersectional. That's great. That's what you should be doing. Don't but try not to speak for everybody at the same time because you don't know how everybody feels. And you can fall for shit just like anybody else can fall for shit. So don't spread information, don't spread feelings if you don't know how you feel. That's how I feel. So, Laci's dating Chris. I'm still gonna watch her. I'm still gonna follow her. And she's not an MRA. She's just not. I refuse to believe that she suddenly stopped being a feminist because she's dating what's his face and that she's talking to the other side. Like I haven't seen her herself do anything that like hurts me, makes me oppressed, makes I don't know any type of person oppressed. And if you want to argue that, then you can, but you should argue it with you should argue it with reasons and not just jump on a bandwagon. So if you have reasons, feel free to give your reasons, but don't just hate for no reason. All right. See you guys. Thanks for listening.